What if the fate of a kingdom rested on the shoulders of a teenage king? A king fighting not only enemies at his borders, but a deadly illness within his own body. In the 12th century, when strength decided survival, one ruler stood against the most powerful leader of his age, while slowly losing the use of his own hands. This is the story of Baldwin IV of Jerusalem, remembered by history as the Leper King. A ruler who, despite unimaginable odds, protected his kingdom and earned the respect of friend and foe alike. Baldwin IV was born in 1161, the son of King Amaric, the first of Jerusalem, and Agnes of Courtenay. At the time, the Kingdom of Jerusalem was a fragile crusader state, surrounded by powerful rivals and dependent on careful leadership to survive. As a child, Baldwin appeared healthy and intelligent. He received an elite education under William of Tyre, one of the most respected scholars of the medieval world. It was William who noticed something strange. While other boys cried out in pain during games, Baldwin did not react when injured. He felt no pain in his hands. This troubling symptom led to a devastating diagnosis: leprosy, a disease that carried enormous stigma in medieval society. Leprosy was incurable, progressive, and often associated with social exile. But Baldwin was a king's son, and his destiny was already set in motion. When Baldwin's father died in 1174, the throne passed to the 13-year-old prince. The Kingdom of Jerusalem now had a child ruler who was terminally ill. Many expected his reign to be short and symbolic. Instead, Baldwin proved them wrong almost immediately. Though a regent initially governed in his name, Baldwin insisted on learning statecraft, military strategy, and diplomacy. As he grew older, he took direct control of the kingdom, refusing to be sidelined despite his condition. He understood that weakness, real or perceived, could be fatal in a land surrounded by enemies. At the same time Baldwin ascended the throne, a formidable figure was rising in the Muslim world: Saladin. Saladin was uniting Egypt and Syria under his leadership, creating a powerful force that threatened the Crusader states. His goal was clear: reclaim Jerusalem. The contrast between the two leaders was striking. Saladin was healthy, experienced, and commanded vast resources. Baldwin was young, sick, and ruled the kingdom constantly on the edge of collapse. Yet history would show that Baldwin was anything but helpless. In 1177, Saladin invaded the Kingdom of Jerusalem with a massive army. Baldwin was only 16 years old. Despite being vastly outnumbered and physically weakened by his illness, Baldwin rode out to meet Saladin's forces near Mount Gisard. Against all expectations, Baldwin led a daring and decisive attack. His smaller army struck at the right moment, catching Saladin's forces off guard. The result was astonishing: a crushing victory for Jerusalem. Saladin was forced to retreat, suffering one of the most humiliating defeats of his career. This moment cemented Baldwin IV's reputation, not as a figurehead, but as a true warrior king. As Baldwin matured, his illness worsened. Leprosy slowly robbed him of sensation, strength, and mobility. By his early 20s, he was partially blind and had lost the use of his hands and feet. Despite this, Baldwin continued to rule. He attended councils, issued laws, negotiated alliances, and personally oversaw military planning. When he could no longer ride a horse, he was carried on a litter to inspect defenses and inspire his soldiers. Rather than hiding his illness, Baldwin ruled openly, forcing his nobles and rivals alike to confront his resilience. One of Baldwin's greatest challenges was not Saladin, but internal politics. Knowing he would not live long, Baldwin focused intensely on securing a stable succession. His sister Sibylla became central to this effort, and her marriage choices would shape the kingdom's future. Court factions, rival nobles, and personal ambitions created constant tension. Baldwin worked tirelessly to prevent reckless leaders from gaining power, understanding that poor leadership could doom Jerusalem. Despite his efforts, these political struggles would later weaken the kingdom after his death. Baldwin IV died in 1185 at just 24 years old. He had ruled for over a decade, longer than anyone expected. Though his successors struggled to maintain unity, Baldwin's reign delayed the fall of Jerusalem and preserved the kingdom during one of its most dangerous periods. Even Saladin reportedly respected Baldwin, recognizing his courage and determination. Baldwin IV's story is not just about war or kingship. It's about resilience, leadership under impossible circumstances, and the power of determination in the face of decline. In an age where strength was measured by physical might, Baldwin IV proved that willpower, intelligence, and courage could still change history. He was not remembered because he was sick. He was remembered because he refused to surrender. If you enjoyed this story of medieval history, consider liking the video, subscribing, and commenting on which historical figure you'd like to see next. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.